the next video. The leader of the opposition. The leader of the second largest political party in the House is recognized as the leader of the opposition. The people who are in power are the ones who have the maximum majority. Okay, the maximum number of votes are the ones who come in power. But the one who is in opposition, that means the one who doesn't, the other party which didn't reach its maximum, is the opposition, provided by the party has at least 1/10 of the total membership of the House. That means 1/10 of the members of the Lok Sabha are the opposition. Right? Under the leader of the Opposition Act of 1977 AD, he or she enjoys the same status and facilities as enjoyed by the cabinet ministers. Now, just because you're in power doesn't mean you only get all the benefits nobody else gets. No. The leaders of the opposition party, that means 1/10 of them, they also get certain privileges like the cabinet ministers. Now, the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. Who is the Speaker of the Lok Sabha? What are his powers and functions? What is his role? Is what we're going to study. The Lok Sabha elects its own Speaker from amongst its members. He or she presides over the sittings, that whatever meetings you have, the Speaker sits out there, listens and hears everyone's problems or whatever areas of concern there, he listens. Deputy Speaker. There is also a Deputy Speaker in the Lok Sabha. He is elected by the members from amongst themselves in the same manner as the Speaker is elected. He or she presides over the meetings of the Lok Sabha and performs the duties of the Speaker in his absence. Supposing there is an emergency or there is a situation where the Speaker of the Lok Sabha is not present. So who presides or who sits out there at the meetings? It is the Deputy Speaker. The Deputy Speaker represents, or rather takes over the meetings if the main Speaker is not present. Powers and functions and the role of the Speaker. The Speaker of the Lok Sabha plays a significant role in the Lok Sabha. The present Speaker of the Lok Sabha is Sumitra Mahajan, who is the 16th Lok Sabha Speaker. The Speaker possesses the following powers and discharges the following functions. What are her functions? Who is the present Speaker? You should know. You should be updated. What are the powers and functions? What all facilities? What all privileges do they have? What all powers do they have? Is what you're going to study. Number 1, the Speaker regulates over the proceedings and debates in the House. That means they sit and they listen. Number 2, he or she decides whether a bill is a money or an ordinary bill. There are different kind of points that come up: money bill, ordinary bill, matters that relate to money. Money bills matters are related where laws have to be made related to other issues are just concerned as ordinary bills. Number 3, to maintain the order in the House, he or she may name a member for suspension, or in case of grave disorder, she or may adjourn the House. Now, whenever a meeting is conducted, there are many people who have different opinions. There may be a clash of opinions, which may sometimes be a lot of friction, a lot of chaos and confusion. It is the duty of the Speaker to make sure that there is peace, that every person has the power to express their opinion, and if somebody doesn't agree, and when they get the chance, they express their disagreement. You cannot cut someone short and only try to overpower their opinion. Everybody is entitled to opinion. The Speaker has to make sure that nobody is overpowering anyone or trying to suppress someone when they are talking. A certain discipline has to be maintained, and if someone violates the discipline, she can completely dismiss them from that meeting or completely stop the meeting. Number 4, the Speaker can disqualify a member under anti-defection law. That means supposing someone violates the law, so it is the Speaker that completely disqualifies the member to be present there. Power of the Union Parliament. Now you have certain powers of the Parliament. What are those powers? You have legislative powers, you have financial powers, you have control over the executive, you have the constituent function, the electoral functions, and the judicial functions. I will explain each of these functions separately. If you are asked in general what are the powers, please mention just these 6 points the headings. If you're asked to explain these headings, then point wise you explain each of the headings. Please remember, in history or in civics, whenever you're asked a question, answer what is required. Answers will be too long if you start explaining everything. If you're only asked to explain the points, then just mention the points and one or two lines explaining. If you're just asked to list the points, you list the points one below each other, the number that have been asked. Always focus on the number of marks that are being allotted. If it's 2-mark question, remember you're expected to write a considerably shorter answer than when you're asked to write a answer which has 5 marks allotted. A 5-mark answer will be more than a 2-mark answer. You need to use your discretion, your ability to understand whether your answer will be long, whether it will be to the point, objective or subjective.